Here was a time when I believed that women held all the power. Back in college, I was shy, uncertain, and constantly worried about rejection. Whenever I met a woman I liked, I automatically assumed she was the prize, and I was the one trying to earn approval. In my mind, she had endless options, while I had very few. That belief shaped every interaction I had. Then, one day, something changed. I began paying attention to a simple truth that most men completely overlook. Attraction is not something people carefully calculate with logic. It happens automatically. We don't sit down with a checklist and decide who excites us emotionally. Attraction simply appears, often without permission. Once I understood that, my perspective shifted. I realized that confidence doesn't come from convincing someone to like you. It comes from understanding your own value. The moment a man believes he must prove himself worthy of every woman he meets, he gives away his power before the conversation even begins. I remember a woman who constantly talked about how she would never date a foreigner. She criticized accents, cultures, and anyone who wasn't from her own background. Years later, she married an immigrant and started a family with him. Her previous rules disappeared the moment genuine attraction entered the picture. That experience taught me something important. People often don't know who they will connect with emotionally. Another memory comes to mind. A friend and I used to spend weekends approaching strangers and starting conversations. What fascinated me wasn't whether we got phone numbers. It was how differently people reacted when someone approached them with confidence instead of seeking approval. The men who acted as though they were interviewing the woman usually struggled. The men who approached with curiosity, confidence, and no desperation often had completely different results. Over time, I discovered that the most attractive mindset is surprisingly simple. Instead of asking, "Will she like me?" ask, "Do I like her?" Most people never make that shift. They spend their lives trying to qualify themselves. They believe they need more money, better looks, a better car, or some future version of themselves before they deserve attention. The problem is that the finish line keeps moving. As soon as one goal is achieved, another appears. Confidence works differently. You improve yourself because you want a better life, not because you're trying to purchase someone's attraction. Go to the gym for your health. Build your career for your future. Develop your skills for your own satisfaction. When it comes to relationships, stop viewing yourself as an applicant waiting for approval. View yourself as an equal. One technique that reflects this mindset is playful disqualification. Many people misunderstand it and use it incorrectly. It's not about insulting someone or making them feel small. It's about showing that you aren't instantly sold on them simply because they're attractive. A playful comment, a light tease, or a statement that suggests you have standards of your own can completely change the dynamic. Instead of communicating neediness, it communicates independence. The key is sincerity. The goal is never to offend. The goal is to demonstrate that you're comfortable enough with yourself that you don't need validation from everyone you meet. Ultimately, the biggest lesson is this. The strongest position you can have is not believing you're better than others. It's knowing you're not beneath them. The moment you stop chasing approval, stop putting people on pedestals, and start recognizing your own value, your entire experience with dating changes. You become calmer, more confident, and far more attractive. And ironically, that's often the moment people start noticing you the most.